I'm the Reverend Dr. Dwayne Alexander Miller. Islam, Christianity, Modernity, we're making sense of it all. Today, we're going to talk about Iran, revolution, repression, and a turning point. What is coming down the road for the people of Iran tomorrow? First of all, we have a nation in turmoil. Iran has been rocked by mass protests that began in late 2025, initially over an economic collapse and soaring oppression. But today, Iran has a window, and it's a moment that will not last. This is a verse in the Quran, Surah 13:11. I'm a Christian. I don't believe the Quran comes from God, but I do think that this insight, cultural and historical, is spot on. Indeed, God does not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. In Arabic, it sounds nice. Inna Allah la yughayyir ma biqawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. Now, that's not a Christian verse, but the principle is true. And right now, the people of Iran are living inside that verse. They have, perhaps for the first time in decades, a brief window, a narrow moment to determine their own political future. The question is, will they change what is within, or will history repeat itself? First of all, what this is not. Let's clarify something calmly and clearly. This is not the United States launching another land war in the Middle East. There is no mass troop mobilization, no invasion force assembling, no plan to repeat the catastrophic mistakes of Iraq in 2003 or Afghanistan after 2001. Those wars taught painful lessons, though some did not want to learn. Whatever else one thinks geopolitically, this moment in Iran is not an American occupation project. When people talk about starting a war, they are either ignorant, in which case they don't deserve to be listened to, or they are malicious liars, in which case they don't deserve to be listened to. This moment is, for better or worse, an Iranian moment, and that is both terrifying and hopeful. Let's remember here the danger of Tahrir Square. History offers warnings. Remember Tahrir Square during the Arab Spring? Millions demanded the fall of a tyrant in Egypt, and they succeeded, but after the dictator fell, most ordinary citizens went home. They were exhausted, relieved, and hopeful. Meanwhile, one group did not go home, the Muslim Brotherhood. They were organized and structured. They were patient. They understood institutions. They knew how to contest elections and fill bureaucratic space. Revolutions are not won in the square. They are won in the committees, the constitutions, the courts, and the ministries. If you remove a tyrant but fail to build durable structures of liberty, something else, often something worse, fills the vacuum. This is the danger Iran now faces. But Iran faces right now also a generational choice. Iran has a young population. It is educated, connected, and globally aware. Many of them want the rule of law, protection of minorities, especially the growing Christian church there, mostly converts from Islam, completely illegal in the state today. They want women's rights, freedom of conscience, and an end to the theocracy. But wanting freedom and organizing freedom are not the same thing. If the younger generation takes initiative, builds parties, drafts frameworks, safeguards human rights, protects dissent, then this moment really could succeed. If they content themselves with having won by removing the present structure and then retreat into private life, history will move quickly. Power abhors a vacuum. And another authoritarian structure, perhaps secular, perhaps religious, maybe nationalist, will take the place of the last one. Not because the people desired it, but because they failed to institutionalize liberty. As a Christian, I'm not going to celebrate chaos. We Christians do not rejoice in bloodshed. We believe every Iranian, Muslim, Christian, secular bears the image of God. The issue is not Islam as a private faith. The issue is coercive political power that calls itself Islam and that silences the individual's conscience. This problem goes further than just being Islamic. This problem is fundamental to all human beings. In closing, Iran now stands in a narrow corridor of history. And here the Quranic principle applies. God does not change the condition of a people until they change what is within themselves. Will this generation build something durable, or will they mistake the fall of a regime for the birth of freedom? The world is watching, history is watching, and the window will not stay open long. I'm Dwayne Alexander Miller, Thanks for joining me in making sense of it all: Islam, Christianity, and the modern world.